Welcome back. Today is a fantastic day to unpack the absolute insanity that is about to hit our screens. We are officially heading into the first full week of July sweeps, running from June 29th through July 3rd. And let me tell you, the fireworks are starting early in Salem. Grab your coffee, settle in, and let's get ready to tear into these massive spoilers, because the drama is spinning completely out of control. Let's kick things off with my absolute favorite Salemite, Chad DiMera, and the incredibly captivating mystery surrounding Stefano's infamous chess set. Chad and Belle are becoming entirely obsessed with solving this puzzle, and frankly, I am entirely here for it. They are finding more clues, piecing together the twisted breadcrumbs left behind by the Phoenix himself. And in the process, they are getting so much closer. A lot of fans think Chad belongs with someone else, but I'm telling you, this slow burn dynamic with Belle is exactly what he needs right now. Chad has been through absolute hell with the Abigail tragedy and the Cat Greene deception, yet he still stands tall as the moral compass of that deeply corrupted family. But here's the kicker. They are not alone. There is a mysterious figure lurking in the shadows, watching their every move. Is it Brady secretly spying on them out of lingering jealousy? Or is it someone far more dangerous, doing Stefano's bidding from beyond the grave? What do you guys think? Is Stefano somehow pulling the strings from the great beyond? The internal lore of this show is dripping with these kinds of legacy character plot twists. Think back to the 1986 Pawn storyline with John Black. Stefano always has a sleeper agent, a brainwashed pawn ready to execute his final wishes. Whoever this spy is, they are dropping clues to manipulate Chad and Belle, leading them down a highly dangerous rabbit hole. But I have total faith in Chad. He is brilliant, resilient, and he will figure this out before anyone gets hurt. Meanwhile, DiMera is watching Chad and Belle's growing connection, and it is eating him alive with jealousy. arrogantly thinks he has Cat Greene on lock, but he is so incredibly clueless. I absolutely loathe right now. He is transforming into a complete monster, wearing Stefano's ring and acting like a tyrannical dictator. He thinks Cat is his loyal little pet, but we all know she is a highly trained ISA operative working deep undercover. Ray Fernandez is sweating bullets over Cat's involvement with terrified that she is getting too close to the flame. But Cat is not slowing down. In fact, she is upping the stakes. Just how far will Cat go to get the goods on EJ's illegal Versavix drug ring and the Coraceal cover-up? Will she cross the ultimate line and sleep with the enemy to secure the evidence? This situation perfectly mirrors the classic ISA undercover operations we saw 5 to 10 years ago with Shane Donovan. The psychological toll of pretending to care for a monster like is going to break Cat if she isn't careful. Is a master manipulator, but his massive ego is his fatal flaw. He is so blinded by his own arrogance that he cannot see the trap Cat is setting right under his nose. I cannot wait to see Chad help take his smug brother down. And speaking of EJ's massive ego, let's talk about the legal nightmare surrounding Holly Jonas. Amy Choi is on a relentless, psychotic crusade to nail Holly for manslaughter over Sophia's presumed death. Holly and are desperately trying to figure out a way to beat this lawsuit, and actually comes up with a brilliantly ruthless idea. He is considering turning the tables and suing Amy for damages related to Sophia's horrific attack on Johnny in that apartment fire. That might just be the ultimate legal nuke to stop Amy in her tracks. But let's be real for a second. Holly has a much bigger problem looming on the horizon. Our girl Holly is twitchy, erratic, and hiding a secret stash of pills. This impending health crisis is a ticking time bomb. It breaks my heart because Holly is carrying the generational trauma of Nicole Walker, and she is cracking under the pressure. The stress of Amy's lawsuit, the guilt over Sophia, and her crumbling romance with Tate are pushing her right to the edge. If Holly overdoses, the fallout is going to completely destroy the teen scene. Now, we have to talk about the absolute tragedy unfolding at the hospital. Abe Carver is finally at his breaking point and is demanding answers from Lexi. He can look into his wife's eyes and tell she is hiding something devastating. Those severe neurological symptoms cannot be hidden from Abe and Theo for much longer. We all knew EJ's twisted science was a massive mistake. Dr. Wilhelm Rolf administered a second dose of that highly experimental miracle serum, but it is a total bust. It is not going to last, and it is not going to solve the lethal side effects of the resurrection drug. Can you believe they are going to make us watch Lexi die all over again? The spoilers are heavily hinting that Abe and Theo could lose Lexi sooner rather than later, possibly by the end of July sweeps. The psychological torture of having the love of your life resurrected, only to watch her slowly slip away a second time, is going to destroy Abe. He already kicked EJ out of the hospital room in a violent rage. And honestly, EJ deserves so much worse. EJ played God with Lexi's life, just to prove he could be the new Stefano. And now his own sister is going to pay the ultimate price. I think this was a huge mistake by the writers, if they don't give us a last-minute miracle. And you won't believe what happens next with Kristen DiMera. Karma is finally coming for her in the most spectacular way. Kristen needs to watch her back, because EJ has realized she used Sophia to try and burn his son Johnny alive. EJ is going to orchestrate a brutal kidnapping, snatching Kristen off the streets. And the best part? Xander Cook knows exactly what kind of danger she is in, and he literally does not care enough to help her. Amazing. Kristen has burned every single bridge in Salem. She deserves to rot in whatever underground DiMera dungeon EJ throws her in. Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say. Over in the corporate world, the Kiriakis clan is playing a wildly dangerous game. Stefan DiMera's inheritance is finally coming through for Gabi, and they are using those DiMera dollars to pay off the massive Titan loan. This is a catastrophic miscalculation. When EJ finds out that his family's money was used to bail out his greatest corporate rivals, his wrath is going to be biblical. Philip, Xander, and Kate are all going to be in the crosshairs of a massive DiMera-Kiriakis war. But Gabi's corporate victory is entirely overshadowed by her catastrophic failure as a mother. Ariana has finally learned the devastating truth. Gabi wrote a massive bribe check to Liam to force him to leave town and abandon her. Ariana is so heartbroken and disgusted that she packs her bags, moves into the Brady pub, and absolutely refuses to speak to her mother. That's crazy. Gabi's toxic, controlling parenting, which mirrors the absolute worst traits of Sammy Brady and Kate Roberts, has finally cost her the one person she truly loves. Finally, as if Salem wasn't crowded enough with DiMera drama, rumors are swirling that Sydney DiMera is heading back to town for some summer fun. EJ's beloved daughter popping up during sweeps is going to throw a massive wrench into his life. How will Sydney react when she sees that her father has morphed into a ruthless, unfeeling monster? Will she side with her Uncle Chad? Will Kristen try to manipulate her from captivity? We are in for an unforgettable summer, guys. Let me know all your theories in the comments below.